Hello and welcome to Soleil's Tarot. My name is Isabel and today we're looking at 10 things that you need to know about them urgently before you get into this relationship, okay? So let's get started. We're going to draw 3 piles, actually maybe 4. How about 4 today? And let's see what's going on here. All right, so we've got pile number 1, we've got the Queen of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, pile number 2, pile number 3, the 6 of Cups, and pile number 4, the 7 of Pentacles. All right, let's put this in here on the screen and give you a minute to think about which pile you prefer. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining. We are looking at 10 things that person that you're looking at right now to start a relationship with you need to know before you go on and move on with this. So let's get started and see what we've got going on here. So you chose the Queen of Cups for a reason, okay? And we're going to leave her up here for now. And let's just see what else we can get out of this person and find out what 10 things we need to know about him first, okay? So we've got the Ace of Pentacles. And this tells me that this person is hardworking, somebody that wants to make sure that he provides. He might already be somebody that is motivated and has a good career, that likes to take care of themselves and also try new things. So let's see what else we get here. Number 2, okay, we've got the Queen of Cups twice, okay? So I feel like he needs somebody that is mature and is able to be emotionally connected with him at all times. So he is not into somebody that is very young, unmotivated. He wants somebody that already knows where their head is at, where their space is at, and he wants a connection from the beginning, from the get-go. He's looking for that emotional connection from the beginning, like a soulmate connection, somebody that he can rely on and express himself on a daily. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of queens happening here. A lot of emotions, a lot of, again, he wants somebody that is resourceful. He wants somebody that is already, has their ducks in a row and has not only a good career, but also wants somebody that is motivated enough to go and get it, a go-getter, someone that's emotionally stable, a go-getter. He wants somebody that he can start off his relationship with that he doesn't have to worry about. He is very confident with himself, and he always looks for new things, new opportunities. I feel like he would be either a salesperson or somebody that's in marketing, somebody that's, that likes to communicate a lot and likes to be able to express in different avenues, not just, I find he likes to dig for that gold, you know what I'm saying? So he wants somebody that is going to be able to connect with him in the long run, in both financially and also emotionally, and very stable, very steady, and wants somebody that is very much mature. So let's see what else we can get here. The Queen of Rods. It's like he wants it all. And so this person that you are thinking about either dating or going into a relationship with, he wants you to be everything, from emotionally to financially, and also to be free and show that you can do other things. And this is, again, with the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like this is exactly what he's looking for. Somebody that's very independent, somebody that can take care of themselves. I feel like this is more about you than versus them, because I think that this person already knows what they want. They already understand what they want, and now they're just searching for that mate. and potentially this is you, right? So you want to know what's going on, and how is this going to impact you, right? How is this person, and I'm saying 10 because we've already gone through 4 of them here, and I've got a couple more to go. But what I'm saying is, start of this relationship, or even if you're starting freshly, or you have already begun for quite some time, and you want to get to the next step, you're trying to find out what this person really wants, right? And I feel like in order for both of you to connect, he is looking for somebody that is completely almost perfect, to be honest with you, with all these queens and whatnot. He's searching for that 100%, the one. He's searching for the one. And let's see what else we've got. We've got the Chariot. So he's not afraid of telling a person that's what he wants. He's not afraid of being challenged, and he's not afraid of moving forward also. So if he finds the right person, which is you, he's not going to be afraid of making a commitment, making a change, and exploring it further, right? He's going into the horizon. So he's saying, I found my perfect mate, then I'm just going to go all in. So he's not afraid of taking those chances. He's not afraid of taking those commitments that stride into the sunset. He wants to be able to make a long-lasting soul connection, and he wants it so bad, but he's also very, very picky. So he wants the perfect mate. So let's see what else we've got going on here. We've got the 4 of Cups. He can get bored of somebody too, right? Okay. So if he doesn't find that perfect individual that he's looking for, rest assured that he might even possibly think of being a little bit bored with it. Maybe he just doesn't find, like, sometimes he can get a little distant. And from what I'm gathering here, even with his distance, I feel like sometimes he can be a jerk too. So if he doesn't get what he wants, I feel like he is seeing it realistically either, okay? Because he does have his own faults. And it's kind of like what I'm gathering from this person is that this is what he wants. He wants. And now I'm seeing, okay, well, now he's bored with it. And, he's not afraid of moving forward, but he also gets bored very easily. And he also knows what he wants. But what is it really that we need to know, right? Because, yeah, we know what he wants. But what are the specific characteristics of this person that we need to find out? Clearly, he gets bored easily. He thinks that, there's something else better out there if he doesn't find the right mate. He does enjoy a connection that is true. He is looking for that. And I guess maybe that's where the boredom comes in. He's a very, as you can see here with the puppy and then into adult, he's not afraid of maturing with that certain person. He's not afraid of taking that step and being able to find that person, stick with them through thick and thin when he finds them. Of what he wants, he actually can get a little bit apprehensive with, or can get a little bit extreme. But in a sense, he does have that inner child, that softness to him, that relatable aspect that you are going to fall in love with, and is going to create that sense of longing and that soulmate connection in a sense. So, you know what? I have to say that, yeah, I'm also thinking that he is almost feeling like the one for you. He's feeling like the one that you truly want to be with. Even though you do know that this is what's happening, that connection is very strong. And I feel like that sometimes you can, let it go, let things roam, because of the fact that you know how he feels about you, and you know that he's going to be sticking around for thick and thin. So let's see what else we've got. We've got the moon. Sure, he is can get a little bit confused sometimes, at times. Not just in a relationship, but I feel like he is one of those that has to pick and choose all the time. And he is very wise. He does feel sometimes that a little bit overpowering, and that he is always looking for opportunities, options. He can also be very spiritual in a sense. And he doesn't mind that people know. He's not afraid of people knowing who he is. Let's see what else we've got. The Three of Swords, okay. We've got the Three of Cups. Okay. I don't know why I had to bring those out together at the same time. But I feel like, So we were talking about what he wants, and now we're looking at his character. Okay. And I feel like that his character also tells me a lot, right? It tells me that he is, again, not afraid. He can break hearts easily, or he is afraid that somebody's going to break his heart. So once he finds out this right person for him, I feel like he wants this to be an overwhelming experience of love and deep connection, that he's so afraid of getting his heart broken that he sometimes hides a little bit. And I think that that's the reason why I see the moon also in that respect, that, he's sure of what he wants, but sometimes he can, be a little bit fogged up from it. And again, it's maybe because he's gotten a lot of broken hearts. Maybe people have said goodbye to him more often than not. And he feels that because you are the one, he's maybe also feeling that with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups, that connection is so valuable that he's afraid that you're going to break his heart. What else do we have? Temperance. Okay, let's put the Temperance over here because I feel like... Okay, so with the Temperance, I feel like there's a magic to it, right? We see the moon and the sun. There's a magic passion from within him and within you, a connection that you guys have right from the get-go. It's that passion, that human, animalistic passion, that you want to be together every step of the way, every day, every ounce of your body lingers towards one another. And I feel like it's basically saying slow it down a little bit. Maybe he is one of the slow guys, right? I'm kind of gathering and sensing that he might also potentially be a slow learner, or a slow, or maybe he just needs to learn a little bit more patience. But again, this reading is about him and the 10 things that you should know. I feel like very confident that this person is very much into you. Maybe you feel a little bit scared after this reading, right? Oh my God, this guy seems like a lot. Like he comes as sure of himself. I don't think he comes up as being obsessive, or being over the top. With the Temperance, I think that's where it's slowing down a little bit, or he needs it to go slow a little bit. Maybe it's you, the one that's kind of going a little bit too fast for him. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it on my 10 things that you should know about him. Also, you know what? Don't forget to check out my other videos, other connections and love connections that I've done in the past. But yeah, hopefully this resonates with you. And if you'd like to leave me a comment, or, like I said, check out the other videos that I have, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. All right, talk to you later. Cheers, hasta luego. Hello, pal number 2. Thank you so much for joining. Today we're looking at 10 things you need to know about him before you continue on this relationship. So, let's get started and see what we've got going on here, okay? I'm going to start off with the Nine of Pentacles, and we're going to leave this card here for a little bit and see what else we got going on here. We've got 10 additional cards here, and going to do my best to figure out what he wants, what is, you know, his personality, and see if we can get some information before you move forward. So we've got the Page of Cups, the Two of Rods. So, and it's funny because I was going to throw out 5 cards in here right off the bat and see what we get, but I'm all feeling this connection already. Okay, it's somebody that is very young at heart, that is, you know, willing to take the next step. But I feel like sometimes he is very undecisive. He might be feeling like he wants you today, tomorrow he might not want you, and so forth. Let's take a look, because I have my, we've got the Temperance, the Moon. You know what's funny? The Moon came out on the last reading as well. So let's see what else we've got. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. All right. So as I was saying before, I feel like he is young at heart. He might just not know exactly what he wants. I feel like he needs somebody to balance him out. I need somebody that takes that next step. He's not the one to take the next step. He needs you to take the next step. He needs that someone to take the next step. He's not very secure of himself. He is still kind of figuring out who he is and what he wants out of a relationship. So I feel like he's giving you mixed signals. You know, with the Nine of Pentacles, everything is great, dandy, you know, and everything else. But then when you're seeing his persona and where he's at in his life right now, it seems like he's a little bit chaotic in a sense. He needs somebody to make him better or move into that direction. Tell him the next step. So if you are the one that is wanting to continue on this relationship, then obviously you're going to have to be the one that takes care of a lot of the decision making in that relationship, you know, including if, you know, if it's not a new relationship, but it's something that's building and you decide that you're going to be moving in together, obviously you're going to be the one deciding where you're going to be moving in, you know, how much you're going to be paying and so forth, because I don't think that he will take that initiative. I don't think he's lazy. I just think that he just can't make up his mind. I think sometimes he can't make up his mind generally on how he feels about you either. So I feel like sometimes he takes one road and the other. And obviously, because if it's a new relationship, you might not know this yet. So let's take a look at something else, because I'm curious about the Ace of Cups. And I can tell you a little bit more about it, but let's drop one more card here. The Tower. Yeah, so I feel like he is a person that is very, like I said, undecisive about, and things just happen to him. Things just happen. Like, and he is an emotional basket case sometimes. He can be either up or down. You know, if somebody's car is going to break down, that's him. If somebody's TV is going to go off the wall and spark electricity, that would be him. Like, it's almost like the odds are against him in a way, in a sense. And maybe that's the reason why he needs somebody else to take that initiative, because I feel like he's like chaos. He doesn't do it purposely. I think just shit happens to him all the time, you know, and I feel like that's the reason why the Moon and the Ace of Cups, you know, I feel like he is very overwhelmed a lot of the times. There's so much in his cup already, and then all of a sudden, everything just amounts to chaos, and it could be also self-inflicted. But let's see what else we've got going on here, because the Hierophant, okay. The Ace of Wands, okay. So there's a couple of things here that I'm starting to see a pattern, right? It's, again, that he is taking, he has no initiative, and then things just go sour every time he touches them. But I feel like he still believes that things are going to be happening for him. So he's got a strong belief system that things are going to be happening. So he continues on and starts new things, new ideas consistently. So I feel like he's trying all this other stuff, okay? With the Ace of Wands, he's always trying new things. He's always trying new ideas. He's trying to figure out how to make money. He's always trying to do something. He's not just sitting doing nothing, but he's always like, just things happen. He'll start a job and 3 weeks later he gets fired, and it could be like the most absurd thing in the world, but yet it happens to him, kind of thing. But it doesn't stop him. So he continues on, and I feel like it's because he's got the faith that this is just a thing. This is just happening to him, but it's not something that he can't change. Wow. Okay. The Six of Wands. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he still thinks that he's got like that victory in him, that he's not going to give up, even though things are always, going sideways for him. He's still got so much power and connection. This is a person that you really, really want to know. And this is a person that you should know, because the thing is that don't feel sorry for them. Like, don't feel sorry for him because of the stuff that happens. Don't feel sorry. Don't stick with somebody because you feel sorry for them. And I feel like this is the kind of person that he is. It's like you want to feel sorry for him because he will continue on. He does feel that he has that victory within him. Yeah, it happens, but he still thinks that it's going to be good. And then we've got the Devil. Again, what I was saying before about self-inflicting or inflicted, I kind of feel like that's what it is with the Devil. Maybe it's, he feels strongly about something and then he decides to act on it because he thinks that that's the right thing to do at that moment. But when he thinks about it later on, does things spontaneously without thinking. Like, I could see him being in a riot and not really being the one that's doing the trouble, but being in it because he thinks it's a good cause, and then ending up being the one in jail, kind of thing. So I don't think that he does it maliciously. I think that he does it because he thinks it's the right thing to do. So, this is, I wouldn't say it's a warning, it's a caution for the kind of person that he is and the kind of person that you are seeking. If this is the reading for you and this makes sense to you, by all means, please don't forget to check out my other videos. And also, if you want to leave a comment, that would be amazing. And don't forget to subscribe and see other of my videos. And you know what? I'll see you later. Hasta luego. Hello, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining. Today we're looking at 10 things you need to know about this person before you get into a relationship, or if you are in a relationship. You know what? Let's just see what else we've got going on here. All right, let's take a look. You've got the Six of Cups. That's the card you chose. And see what else we've got going on. Okay, I'm going to have 10 cards for you and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got the Four of Rods, the Nine of Rods, okay, the Ace of Rods. I don't know why I seem so thing about it, but the World, and the Magician. Okay, so, well, I can, you know what, I'm going to start off by saying he is adventurous. With the Ace of Rods, he's not afraid of taking new steps ahead, new ideas. He's not afraid of moving forward in a relationship, in business, in everything else. I do believe that he has gone through a lot previously, and that has also built his character. Then now he feels like he can do a lot more with himself and with others and have a positive relationship. I feel like he's done it all. He has not just a connection, but he wants that person that will travel, that will experience adventure. I feel like he's already done a lot of it, or a lot of savings. I think that he's done a lot of work-related things that have taken him and made him a better person, in a sense that he's been able to, save up and do things. He's looking for somebody that can be objective and somebody that is looking to be in the same level as him. Obviously, with the World card and the Magician, there's no stone unturned with him. He wants to know everything. He's challenging life. And he needs a mate that's able to challenge life with him. Okay? He needs that adventure in his life. He wants to connect. In that sense, he would like to take the trip of a lifetime, or even, get one of those buses, redo it, go on a trip around, America. He wants somebody that will be going fishing, that will be, so a lot of nature stuff, a lot of outgoing stuff. I feel like he's retrieved himself in the past, by working hard, by taking a lot of steps. And now he wants to enjoy the freedom. He wants to enjoy the space. He wants to be able to enjoy the adventures in nature. Let's see what else we've got from him, because yeah, so I don't think he wants his life to stop by just being in, in an office. He doesn't want to be stuck where he's at. He doesn't want to be in the same spot. This guy is not one of those guys that wants to stick around and have a family home and chill and have the kids and the white picket fence. He doesn't want that, at least not for now. He wants to enjoy his life, and he's looking for somebody with energy and with that sassiness of going out of their way in order to get it done. They don't want to be seen as committed, in a sense. Let's see what else we've got. The Five of Cups. No, I think he's been down that path before, where he has been pretty much upset, in a sense, in different romantic relationships. They've not wanted what he wanted, and maybe he had settled in or settled down for something that he didn't want. So again, he's not looking for that. He's not looking for, maybe he's had a previous commitment in the past. He didn't want a relationship like that anymore. So let's see what else. Yeah, so, he is a balanced person in a sense. I mean, financially, he definitely is. And he has, like I said, saved money, and he's ready to roll. He's ready to make that commitment 100% with nature. And he, like I said, he wants somebody that is there and that is committed to be doing this with him. I don't think he wants somebody that tells him that he's got to stick around and work a 9 to 5 and have, the house and the kids and stuff like that. That is not what he's looking for. He's looking for balance of nature and home and stability. In that sense, he's not looking for the suburban life. Yeah, he's looking, again, like with the Queen of Swords, looking for that person that is going to take that adventure, somebody that's very smart, and somebody, you can say that he is very smart, right? He's taking those steps, those initiatives, and he wants somebody that will, he wants that security that that person is going to be through thick and thin, doing all this adventurous stuff and sticking around too. He needs somebody that's confident enough that he's going to be able to handle. And I think he's very quirky too. Like, I think that he's got not just the adventurous side to him, but I feel like he's very quirky. And I feel like he also is very funny and witty, and he makes you laugh all the time. Obviously, the Nine of Rods doesn't doesn't look like it, but from what I'm gathering from, the World, the Magician, and his adventurous happiness, I feel like that's where he excels, and I feel like that's what he wants for somebody else to join him with. Yeah, and the Seven of Cups. You know what? Yes, pile number 3, he is looking for options. He's looking for that person that will take that trip. So if you're not in a relationship with this person yet, and you feel like you're going to be eventually, I would suggest to tighten up, get that backpack going, and see if you actually really, maybe start off by, I don't know, going for a camping trip and seeing if that's what you want to do, because this person's a go, 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 go. If you're not a go, go, go kind of person, you're going to be feeling completely drained. Physically, for sure. This guy's like climbing mountains, and I almost feel like swimming with the dolphins if he could, or maybe he will, I don't know. But then I feel like you have to kind of be able to appeal to that and be able to do it yourself, I guess. So anyways, with that being said, I feel like this is a shorter reading than the others, but I do feel like I got that down packed of what he is and what you need to know about him in order to make this successful for you. So hopefully this makes sense. Obviously, you know what, go check out my other videos, especially for if you're looking into relationships. And again, if you like this reading, don't forget to comment and, you know, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. I'm happy to hear from you, and we'll see you next time. Hasta luego. Hello, pile number 4. Thank you so much for joining. Today we're looking at 10 things that you'll need to know about him before you start a relationship, or if you've already started a relationship, you know what? Let's find out what else we can get anyways. Okay, so we started off with the 7 of Pentacles. That's the card you chose. And let's see what else we've got going on. I've got 10 cards here ready for you. So we've got the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the Tower, the Judgment. Let's add that one over here. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so, all right. So the first thing that I'm getting very strongly is that this person is a fighter, okay? So it's either he has had relationships in the past that have not worked, or he is technically a fighter in all sense and directions. With the 7 of Pentacles, we're seeing that there is the challenge sometimes with receiving, kind of picking your challenges, okay, with money, okay? So I feel like maybe he's battling a lot of that right now, and I feel like in his the way that he is as a person, he is a fighter. He is strong, he believes in himself, he's very intelligent, and I feel like I've said that about almost everybody here, but I feel like he is one of the most intelligent of the piles. I do believe that he is not afraid of leaving what doesn't serve behind. He is able to leave that situation ASAP. Okay. Yes, you know what? He's also one of those that is not afraid of crumbling that tower and starting from scratch. He's not afraid of taking that initiative, and he's not afraid of being judged with it, right? Like he's not, this person is just on fire. Like literally, like that's what I feel like. He does possess a lot of hard work. I feel like this is somebody that is, I see them with a suit. So I see that there's that potential with a suit, very strong-willed, they know exactly sure, they're very assertive, they know how, what they want, how they want it, and they're not afraid of anything. They're not afraid of being judged. They're not afraid of being, they're able to leave whenever they can, and they're able to fight whenever they feel like. They're very resourceful. With the 3 of Pentacles, there is a lot of hard work. So it's not like they're just like getting things, but I feel like things just kind of roll for this person very easily. Like it's just like a matter of, you just feel drawn to that energy because it's just so strong. I feel like almost like a Taurus maybe, or even a Virgo, perhaps. But like definitely a very strong connection, strong power, non-emotional in that sense. So he can, like you feel connected somewhat, but I feel like this is a person that will tell you to, you know, F off easily. Like if he doesn't like what you have to say, even though he might be in love with you, he is able to tell you what he thinks. Let's see what else we got going on here. We've got the 9 of Cups, the Judgment again. See, he is just not afraid of voicing himself. He's not afraid of that. He knows exactly how he feels. He knows whatever he wishes, he gets. That's just, this is a tremendous energy. And I don't see it often, but I feel like this person is with the Judgment twice. This is part of his DNA. This is part of who he is. He is not afraid at all. He's like, this is me, and this is what you're gonna get. He will not back down. Any fight, he will not back down. He is adamant, 100%, almost egocentric in a sense. And I'm sorry that I'm going to throw that out there, but I feel like his ego is sometimes gets a little bit of the best of him, in a sense. Let's see what else. Yeah, he's the knight in shining armor. You're obsessed with him. Like, seriously, that's how I feel myself right now. Like, I want to get to know this person because I'm totally obsessed. Like, I feel like there's, this is the type of person that's so secure and for sure that he's just, you know, he'll bring you anything and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to melt. Like, seriously, like, this is how he is. I even think that he even just has to look at you. Oh my God, you know who that reminds me of? I don't know if you guys ever watched this movie by 365. I mean, the movie wasn't that good, but you know what? That's just my opinion. However, the guy in it, it just seems like, you know, like, even though he's like the mafia and blah, 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 and whatever, and he just seems like a jerk, then all of a sudden you just kind of like him. What's the other movie? I don't know, the one about him too. Like, he's kind of like a bad apple, not a bad apple, but very secure of themselves. And anyways, what I'm going with this is that very secure of themselves, and they don't really give two hoots about anything else, and that they're able to, they almost like lure you into their kingdom of dragons. I don't know. I just made that up. But anyways, but I feel like that's how the connection is. Like, I'm oohed and awed about it. This is like a romance novel. Oh, something gray. What is it? 50 Shades of Grey. That's what it is. Kind of that sense, right? That the guy that seems to be, she's like very like passive, and he's very possessive in a sense, and whatever. But anyways, let's move on. We've got the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. All right. So, oof, I wasn't expecting these cards after all of that hype. Again, he is really not afraid of moving on, even with the 10 of Wands. He does have quite a bit of baggage, but he hides it well. Let me tell you, he does hide it well. I feel like a lot of this stuff that he tells you could potentially be lies. He comes with a lot of baggage. You just don't know it yet because he's just that good. He's just so spontaneous. He's just like seriously, I'm almost in love with this person and I don't even know him. But what I'm saying is that just it just baffles me that he's got so much hidden from everybody and nobody really knows. So I think that, like I said, egocentric, he could also be somebody that hides their feelings very well and shows only emotions when they need to, and then is able to give that upfront secure and an awe when like women melt over him. And I feel like this relationship that you may potentially be starting, if that's the case, you're going to feel the same way. But you know what? I think that you're going to be smart enough to look beyond that and maybe get him to open up a little bit more and then find out the actual true person inside. Because yeah, he just seems a little too good to be true. And with the 10 of Wands telling me, the 7 of Pentacles is saying, you know what? You need to grow some new roots there. And you are the one that's probably going to have to suck that information out of this guy, because obviously I don't think he's really ready to do that much. He's in that luring stage. He's got you hooked, or he's got me hooked for sure. But I'm just saying, he's throwing that bait in there and he's like reeling it out and it's coming back. And boy, you are in it. You are in it. Like, let me know how this turns out, because I'm very curious to know if this actually resonates with you and this is how it's going to go. I mean, awesome and kudos, and I'm hoping for the best. And again, don't forget to check out my other videos. And also, if you like this, don't forget to subscribe, do whatever you got to do, and comment, because I sure would like to know how this turns out. Maybe that's your 365 and 50 Shades of Grey kind of thing for you. Totally like to know. Maybe you'll write the novel with your own messages there. But anyways, hopefully this is clear for you. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time. Hasta luego.